Hello once again, and today we're going to be talking about, I haven't done a talking on the camera for such a long time. I won't get into any details this year. Anyway, let's look on a brighter side. And this year, Lando Norris, Formula 1 World Champion of 2025, so a new world champion. Max Verstappen's won it for the last 4 years, and prior to that, Lewis Hamilton, he won it 6 times, but in between you had Nico Rosberg. So Lando Norris, Formula 1 World Champion, and McLaren, winning their Constructors' Championship 2 times in a row. Okay, it's gone back down to the wire. Max Verstappen, he did what he can. I mean, I still think he's currently the best driver on the grid, to be honest with you. Lando Norris, he could have wrapped that up a while ago, but congratulations to him. Well done. McLaren have been the team to beat. It was Piastri that led the championship for such a long time. I mean, he just fell off the edge. I mean, he could have won that championship. That was his championship. I thought he was going to win that championship, to be honest with you. Piastri, I mean, he's up and coming, great driver, no question about it. I think he will win championships in his career, no doubt about that. I think he's a brilliant driver. Lando, I think he needs to be a bit more aggressive. I think he was lucky. He could have had. He had a margin, when he took over from Piastri, because Piastri just went off the ball, Then Lando Norris had a big gap, but Max just came back. I know it didn't help when they got the double disqualification 3 races ago, I think it was, where was it, Singapore, was it? I can't remember now. That didn't help. Didn't help him, but Max just came back at him. Max just proves what a great driver he is. He wasn't going to let that go without a fight, and good on him. Lando Norris, well done to you, mate. Well done. So I mean, rule changes for next year. Complete rule changes for cars. No more DRS. Maybe that's a good thing, because I think it's better for the driver to make that overtake. Let's hope the cars, are more overtakeable, I think that's, apologise for the camera. My webcam, the one I was using, is packed up. So I'm back to the old webcam, which goes out of focus sometimes. So, what can you do? Enough's packed up this year, so I'm not going to... Here it goes again, So, apologise for that. I haven't done a talking on the camera for such a long time. I didn't even know it broke. So, this one probably won't last much longer. What can you do? Probably have to get another webcam at some point. But do I do many talking on the cameras to justify it in these days? I don't know. We'll see. But it's been an interesting season. There's been a few boring races here and there, when hardly anything happens on track. But there's been some really good races. Just be interesting to see what the new rules are going to be, how they come into play for next year. Is it going to affect like it did the Mercedes this year? I mean, they were the dominant team, and the new rule changes really pretty much fucked them up, really. And, Red Bull got the better of it. We thought Ferrari at first was going to be, but no, what happened to Ferrari? What happened to Lewis Hamilton? Thought everyone was going, Lewis Hamilton's going to be great for an hour. No, he did absolutely crap. Where was he? Maybe he's past his time, like, when Michael Schumacher came back all those years ago. Fantastic driver, but when he came back, he was just a completely different person. He weren't getting nowhere. Maybe Lewis Hamilton's time is done, The new drivers, there's plenty of new drivers coming up through the fields. I mean, Ollie Berman seems like a good driver. Hajar, could he be a match for Max Verstappen in the Red Bull next year? Good drivers coming up. But if Red Bull get their act together, I think Max Verstappen can easily be well, he's already 4 times world champion, but I reckon he can easily match Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher. Maybe go that, maybe 8 titles. I reckon he's got it in him. He's still young enough to do it. But as I said, there's other up and coming talent coming through. So who knows? Who knows? Let's see what these new rules. Cadillac, another team coming in, and say, Sauber's going. They're going to be Audi next year. How are they going to get on? They'll probably, be a little bit different, But they've got the experience with Sauber, so it might, might do okay. But Cadillac, how are they going to do? Just a brand new team. It's going to be interesting next year. Going to be interesting. Ferrari got to get their act together. I mean, they've been very disappointing. Aston Martin, I mean, something's happening at Aston Martin. I think they got Adrian Newey. They could be in contention, but they do need a driver. I don't think Alonso's got it in him anymore. I mean, he's still doing well, but I can't see him going for a world championship. But they need a experienced but a good driver in there. Not so taking anything away from Alonso, he's a good driver, but they need someone, another come in, maybe someone with experience, maybe someone like I don't know. I don't know if Max Verstappen will go, but they need that sort of driver, that's going to push the car to its limits and can be in contention. But we'll see. Renault are pulling out as an engine supplier. They're going. Well, they've been pretty crap, haven't they? So it'll be interesting to see what happens next year. There's no more DRS. That's gone. So that, as I've mentioned before, they should make it more interesting, because it's going to be more on the driver to overtake than using something that's going to allow, going to affect the aero. So, they'll have to be more creative. Just so the cars can be a little bit more, you can overtake a bit better, because that's what they did with the rules. They think, oh yeah, we'll change the rules. Yeah, the cars will create less dirty air and make it easier overtaking, but it hasn't worked out that way. So hopefully the new rule set will change that, which will make it a little bit more interesting on the racetrack. But yeah, so well done, Lando Norris. Anyway, going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.